Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Evil dad who killed 6 children left battered and bruised after brutal jail beating. An evil dad who killed 6 children in a horrific fire at his home has been left battered and bruised after a beating. Mick Philpott, 68, was ambushed by another inmate armed with a metal container at HMP Wakefield in West Yorkshire. A source told The Sun, Philpott was in a bad way after the attack, battered and bruised and with 2 large and noticeable lumps on the back of his head. They said a lad pounced on him and whacked him from behind on a landing. Philpott escaped a worse beating as prison guards rushed in to break things up, with the source saying the child killer felt very sorry for himself afterwards. They said Philpott always has a target on his back because of what he did, and fellow inmates were laughing about the attack. He was in a bad way, but didn't need hospital treatment, according to the Sun source. Redmore Labour MP calls for Quango to be abolished amid 2-tier sentencing row. Philpott was jailed for life in April 2013 after a jury at Nottingham Crown Court convicted him on 6 counts of manslaughter for plotting the fire he and 2 others started. His wife, Merad, and pal Paul Mosley were sentenced to 17 years for helping him. A dad of 17 and benefits layabout, Philpott had aimed to set up a previous partner for the fire in revenge for leaving him. He had been living at a council house in Derby with his wife and lover, who he had become obsessed with. He even boasted about getting them both pregnant in an appearance on The Jeremy Kyle Show. Philpott hatched a plot to frame his former partner for an arson attack at the family home in 2012, pouring petrol on the floor and setting light to it. But the gamble didn't pay off as the house exploded into a huge fireball. Firefighters and neighbors tried to rescue the children. Jaden, who was 5, Jade, 10, John, 9, Jack, 8, Jesse, 6, and Duane, 13. Don't miss. UK justice is broken. Case of psychopath eye gouger proves it. Comment. I went inside England's newest prison and saw the warm truffle and pool table insight. Labour could let dangerous prisoners out early in radical prison overhaul report. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. At his trial, Mrs. Justice Thirlwall said the children's deaths were mercifully both swift and appeared to be without pain. She described Philpott as disturbingly dangerous and with no moral compass. She said Philpott didn't mean to seriously harm the children, but he did plan to subject them to a terrifying ordeal, which would see him wake them up with their home ablaze to rescue them so he could pretend to be the hero. Philpott was on bail at the time of the fire for a violent road rage attack. He also had a history of violence against women. He is eligible for parole in 2027. His wife and Mr. Mosley have already been released. A prison service spokesperson said violence will not be tolerated in the prison estate, and anyone found guilty of wrongdoing will be punished.